Hi, welcome to GrubYaLove. So today I'm making a well-known vanilla cupcake recipe, but I'm also adding in Nutella because everybody seems to be obsessed with cupcakes and Nutella at the minute, myself included. So what we're going to need is 110 grams of butter, 225 grams of caster sugar, 125 grams of plain flour, 150 grams of self-raising flour, 2 large eggs, 125 milliliters of milk, vanilla essence, and a tub of Nutella. So that's it basically. Off we go. So the first thing we're going to do is turn our ovens on to about 160 degrees. And then we start to mix, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is put the butter in. Just like that. And then we add the caster sugar. So what I'm doing here is I'm blending the sugar and the butter together to create a nice pale paste. This makes the cupcakes nice and fluffy and not heavy. Once we've got the mixture nice and pale, what we're going to do next is add 2 eggs. So you just tip them in and then mix them up a bit. So what I want you to do is add the flour bit by bit, stir it in, and then start adding milk, okay? So in goes the flour. It doesn't matter which one you put in first, either's fine, as long as you mix them in. As soon as you've mixed the next bit in, add some milk and a little bit more flour. So the first part of the flour's in and we're mixing it until all the lumps come out and then adding more. So keep going with that and we'll put the next thing in when finished. And the last thing we add in is the vanilla essence. It says that you add around a tablespoon of this, but I always add more. Okay, so now that we've added the vanilla in, that's everything done for the mix. So now all that's left to do is to put it in the cases. Get your tray, make sure you've got cupcake cases in, and I would recommend this recipe for around 12 cupcakes, maybe 13 or 14 at a push. So get another spoon, and basically we're going to put about 1.5 tablespoons in each case. Okay, so in it goes. Make sure you get it all in. Don't get it on the sides because once it cooks, then bits will burn if they're stuck on the side. Try and get it nice and in the middle. Okay, there we go. There's your first one done. So I want you to do that with all 12. Once you've filled up the cases nice and full, what we're going to do is we're going to put them in the oven that's already preheated and we're going to leave them in there for about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so now your cupcakes are completely cooled. What we're going to do is start adding the Nutella and the icing. All I've done here is I've made a basic buttercream mix with vanilla. What you need is Stork or any other butter, icing sugar and vanilla extract and a tad of milk. Your buttercream should look a bit like this. What we're going to do now is we're going to get a cupcake and a knife and we're going to cut a top section out so that we can add the Nutella. So what you need to do is just cut into it. Make sure it's quite deep but don't go too far in. Okay, and then that should pop out like that. And you have a nice place to put your Nutella in there. Okay, so get about 1 teaspoon of Nutella and put it into the top of the cupcake, okay? Like that. Make sure you fill it right up to the top. Get a little more if you need to. There we go. So it should end up looking like a bit like that. Okay, and then get your buttercream icing, a nice big blob of it, about 1 tablespoon of this one. Put that on top. Make sure you cover up the Nutella so people can't see that. And try not to get it mixed in with the icing because that'll make it go brown. Okay, and then just put the icing on like normal. Spread it round. So there you have it, a vanilla cupcake with a hidden surprise of Nutella.